Whatever.
Hi Flaming Tario, it's Airstar here. The new gacha game Dislyte Global released a couple days ago. I got the notification on my phone and it auto-downloaded, and I finally got to try it out for about an hour or so today. So I wanted to give you my first quick impression, just in case you were kind of wondering about the game and wanted to give it a go too. I was initially interested in the game because it's by Farlight Games and Lilith Games, and having played AFK Arena for a while, another title by Lilith seemed to be pretty intriguing. Dislyte has a pretty wonderful art style that to me is unique, although I was kind of getting like Fortnite vibes in the whole art direction. Skill animations are kind of short, but they are on point, and overall very cohesive and well thought out for this universe that they created for the Dislyte world. And the story is, just okay, and the game dialogue is, each of the characters, they have kind of their own characteristic, but it's not the most fun to read dialogue. I ended up kind of skipping through quite a lot of it after a while, but the animation cutscenes were pretty cool, and I think they were really well placed within the storyline to make it a little bit more interesting. The gameplay itself so far, and I keep thinking this is kind of the running theme, but it was just okay. I mean, it's a turn-based battle system with each Esper having a set of attacks you can do with the usual elemental advantages, Esper combos and so forth. You collect these Espers, Espers being the fighting avatars or characters that you collect through the gacha system, and you can have at most 5 per team. The game also gives you suggested team formations, who to choose for the captain and which Espers to use, depending on the stage, because you could also kind of get stage bonuses. Esper enhancement seems to be pretty simple with levels, resonance, and ascensions, with the option to also level up abilities. The system itself reminds me quite a lot of Destiny Child. The equipment system also, from what I'm seeing, is pretty straightforward with relics that you can enhance, upgrade, forge together, and match for set bonuses. I haven't played long enough to unlock all the gameplay modes, but as usual, there's dungeons or expeditions for materials, a board game or a tower staged kind of thing to follow for my materials and good stuff. Arena for PvP that's similar to Exos Heroes Art Buzz, where you take turns picking which Esper to use and then kind of battling after that and inviting others to play, group PvP, towers, and so forth. They do have an interesting DJ contest, which is more or less a DDR minigame for prizes, which I think is unique to the running music theme that they have for the game. As far as the gacha summoning goes, what I'm seeing is 120 pity for a legendary Esper, with about $300 needed to be spent if buying outright the diamonds, which is kind of on the higher side. Since I'm in the beginning stages of the game is giving gold disc and diamonds, to use for the gacha pulls, but after the initial 10 pulls for the guaranteed legendary Esper, it seems like it's going to be a grind to get the next pity. Now, since I said this is going to be a brief first impression, here we go, this is the conclusion. My overall thoughts is that, it's a decent game, but it's just not the best thing that has ever happened recently. I'll have to try it out a little bit more to know for sure, but the game didn't really have that, wow, I really have to play this grasping factor that I had hoped for. The graphics are nice, but it's not really giving me that unique feel. Again, it's not really hooking me in as much as I thought it would. I think once I unlock all the gameplay modes and try them out, I'll make my final decision whether to continue to play or not. But that's my initial thoughts here after playing it for a little bit and trying out some of the little trinkets and stuff that they have to offer. Have any of you guys tried Dislyte or have tried the beta? If so, what did you think? Is there something that I should look forward to in the game? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like random gaming content, especially on mobile gacha games, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. I post every Wednesday and weekends. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and take care.